All right, everybody, welcome back. We are ready to jump into another deep dive
Yeah,
into some fascinating stuff. And
absolutely.
today we're looking at the kingdom of God,
Okay.
but not in like a strictly theological kind of way.
Yeah, yeah.
This is more about what it means to like actually live out those concepts
Right,
in a
right.
practical, everyday way. You know?
Right.
So the thing that kind of kicked all of this off was this YouTube video.
Mm.
It's called Breaking Bread, What is the Kingdom of God? Roundup P2.
Okay.
And there's this part in there, and I was like, wait, hold on, I got to write this down.
Okay.
Where the speaker says straight up, righteousness, peace, and joy.
Mm.
These are things you get.
Hmm.
And I was like, whoa, now hold on.
Yeah.
Is it really as simple as that? Like, sign me up.
Well, it definitely has that appeal, right? It sounds pretty good.
Right.
Who wouldn't want more righteousness, peace, and joy in their lives?
Exactly.
I think what's really interesting is how the video encourages us to sort of go a little bit deeper. The speaker talks about understanding this more in-depth meaning
Okay.
and even mentions kingdom citizenship.
Okay, so hold on. Now we're talking about like paperwork and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Is this like some kind of cosmic rewards program where you like
Right?
rack up enough good deeds and then like, bam, peace and joy are delivered to your door?
Yeah, maybe not quite as straightforward as that.
Okay.
But it does suggest that it's not just about passively receiving these benefits.
Mm-hmm.
There's something more active going on,
Right.
a process of learning and internalizing certain principles.
So it's less like ordering takeout.
Yeah.
More like learning a new skill.
Exactly.
You got to put in the time and effort
Yeah, you got to put in the work.
to actually get good at it.
For sure.
And even the title of this video, Breaking Bread,
Right.
kind of hints at this, right?
It does.
It's not just about you by yourself, but about this shared experience.
It really does.
This community aspect.
Absolutely. The speaker even goes into the idea that those qualities, that righteousness, peace, and joy, they often flourish when we're connected to other people.
That's really interesting.
You know, think about times when you've felt a deep sense of peace or joy. Were you alone, or was there some kind of shared experience?
You're so right.
Some sense of belonging.
When I think about some of the most joyful times in my life,
Yeah.
it almost always involves other people.
Yeah.
Whether we're sharing a meal or working on a project together or just laughing with friends,
Yeah.
that connection just like amplifies everything.
It really does.
Okay, so back to this kingdom citizenship thing.
Okay.
What does that even look like in real life?
Well, it's interesting because the video brings up discipleship,
Okay.
which seems to be tied to this idea of kingdom citizenship.
Okay.
It's about learning from other people, being a part of a community that embodies these values
Uh-huh.
and actually putting them into practice in your life.
So it's not just about knowing what the rules are.
Right.
It's about like living them out. Actually becoming that citizen through what you do.
Yeah, that's where the getting part comes in.
Right.
You're not just handed righteousness, peace, and joy.
Yeah.
You cultivate them through this process of discipleship and active participation.
So there are things you can do to actually make this happen.
Yes, absolutely. And the video even suggests there might be conditions that make it more likely to experience those qualities.
Okay.
It's not just wanting them. It's about creating the right environment,
Right.
both internally and externally, for them to flourish.
So it's like gardening.
It is.
You can't just throw some seeds on the sidewalk and expect a flower to grow.
Exactly.
You need the right soil.
You need the right conditions.
You got to take care of it.
You got to tend to it carefully.
So that's the challenge this video leaves us with.
It is.
If these qualities are things we can actually cultivate,
Right.
what are the gardening techniques we can use in our own lives?
That's a great question to think about.
That is a great question to think about.
Yeah.
So as we wrap up this deep dive,
Yeah.
if righteousness, peace, and joy are things that we can get,
Yeah.
what are some small steps you can take this week to start cultivating them in your own life? Maybe it's reaching out to someone you haven't spoken to in a while.
Yeah.
Maybe it's volunteering your time. Or maybe it's just being more mindful of the joy in your everyday moments.
Yeah.
What seeds of righteousness, peace, and joy will you plant today?
I love that.
Thanks for joining us for another deep dive.
Thanks, everyone.
We'll see you next time.
See you later. Bye. Bye.